The late former President Robert Mugabe's family has warned traditional leaders to stop playing with fire by pushing for the exhumation of their father's remains from his Zimbabwe home for reburial at the National Heroes Acre in Harare. The family, through its lawyer advocate Tawanda Zuwarara, is challenging village head Tino's Monongavere's push for the exhumation of the late statesman who died in 2019, 2 years after he was booted out of office in a coup. Monongavere filed a complaint before Chief Zimba's traditional court last year saying Mugabe was improperly interred in a courtyard. Monongavere's request was upheld by the chief, who then convicted First Lady Grace for contempt of court and ordered her to pay 5 cows and 2 goats to the traditional court. Mugabe's 3 children, Bona, Bellarmine Chatunga and Robert Jnr., appealed the ruling at the Chinhoyi Magistrates Court. Magistrate Ruth Moyo, however, dismissed the appeal, saying the trio had no locus standi to file an appeal as they were not cited as respondents at the chief's court. Grace then launched an appeal, saying her children were entitled to appeal against their father's reburial. In their High Court appeal, Mugabe's children argued that the Chinhoyi magistrate misdirected herself at law. The magistrate ignored the locus standi of Bona and siblings in this matter. They are the only heirs as such. The appellants, being sons and daughter of Mugabe, had locus standi to approach the magistrate on a notice of appeal to set aside the determination by Monongavere, Zuwarara submitted. Only the heirs are authorized to act when it comes to the question of burial rights or location. The appeal ought to be heard in the court a quo because it has to be determined whether Monongavere had authority to determine the burial issue. Section 26 of the Burial Act says it is criminal to interfere with a grave, so it is important that Moyo deals with this matter because her court has jurisdiction. She has to rehear the matter and determine if the respondent was entitled to order the exhumation of Mugabe. According to the section, anyone who willfully destroys or causes to be done any damage, defacement, or disfigurement to any monument, vault, tombstone, or grave, whether within or without a cemetery, shall be guilty of an offense and liable to a fine not exceeding level 5 or to imprisonment for a period not exceeding 6 months or both. Mugabe died in Singapore in September 2019 while receiving treatment at a private hospital. He was buried in the family courtyard at Kutama in Zimbabwe, his rural home, after the family resisted attempts to have him interred at the National Shrine in Harare.